So learn to ask for help and stop being selfish. I did not say that. I did not say that. You forgot the most important part.
You forgot the most important part. Welcome, one and all, to the Something to Prove podcast with Mark Drager and Evan Carmichael. I'm Mark Drager, of course, and everybody here knows Evan Carmichael because otherwise you wouldn't be on this channel, right? Evan, you want to say hi?
Hello, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears.
Where are you right now?
I'm in San Diego right now.
And how did you get there?
I drove.
I mean, I thought you were in Phoenix last time we spoke, were you not?
I drove from Phoenix to San Diego.
And how's the tour going?
It's going great, man. I'm pumped. I have the song in my head, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
There you go.
I couldn't get that out of my head.
Anyone who has ever seen Nickelodeon and between the ages of what, like maybe 35 and 45 knows that song?
All right. I'm in that group.
Yes. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard the song On Top of Spaghetti?
Like the meatball song?
Yeah.
On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese. I love some poor meatball when somebody sneezed.
Yeah.
I rolled out the table and onto the floor.
Yeah.
Something, out the back door.
Yeah.
Okay? And?
Anyway, so I was introducing my kids to that this evening, and as it turns out, it's a very long song that ends up with the meatball rolling under a bush, turning to mush, turning into a tree, growing, and then making meatball and tomato sauce trees. Anyway, that was a nice little side note. This is banter. This is what we're practicing, right?
Things you get to learn by hanging around Mark Drager.
I wanted to cover this topic with you today because if you recall, back in November, we had a conversation. You were helping me through some things, and we were texting back and forth, and I threw out this idea that I think I said something like, listen, man, you've been helping me so much. If there's anything I can do to help you, please let me know. I really want to be able to pay you back. And you freaked out. You went nuts. And it was an interesting conversation because you really challenged my thinking around not only friendship, but in terms of helping people out. Do you remember that conversation we had?
No, but let's go.
You don't remember it at all?
No.
Wow.
I've had a lot of conversations between then and now, but why did I freak out? Let's see if I'll still freak out.
This meaningful moment, it stuck with me.
I do that every day, dude. That's all I do. Every day is meaningful moments with lots of people. This is what I do.
So both quantity and quality for you.
Every day, yes.
So here's the thing. You've been helping me out a lot, and you give me a lot of time and a lot of love and a lot of attention. And at the time, I said, I really want to be able. Yeah, thank you. I really want to be able to do something for you, right? Like it's cool that we're friends or whatever. But if the relationship goes too much to this balance, then all I'm doing is taking, and I want to be able to give back. And I said,
that's so selfish.
That was your response.
Was it? Yes! I'm consistent with myself. I love it. Good.
It's so selfish, you said.
Yeah.
And it's so 3 days ago, someone DM'd me, and from in London, I think, a marketer, and I started giving them advice at the end. They said, listen, do you prefer ties or headphones? I want to mail you something. And I said, you don't have to mail me anything. I just wanted to help you. But I understand when you're receiving stuff from people. Explain to me, why is that selfish? Why is it selfish?
Because receiving properly is giving. Yeah. Receiving properly is giving. Because for someone who likes to give, for me, if you're my friend and you know anything about me, I like to help. I like to give. The best thing of all time is receiving the gift, saying thank you, and then doing something about it. That is, for someone who loves to give, the way to reward that person and say thank you is to actually appreciate what they've given you. That's the greatest gift back. And as soon as you turn it into what can I do for you, it's a transaction, and you're spitting on my gift, and I don't want to talk to you anymore. You just take the thing that I love the most in the world and turn it into a transaction.
But those who like to give, right? We both have the same love language of acts of service, right? So we show our love by helping people out, by doing stuff for them. For people who don't know, there's 5 love languages, supposedly. One of them is acts of service, so giving stuff. One of them is giving gifts. One of them is saying nice words to people. One is quality time. And the last is physical touch. But we both talked about this. We share acts of service. You may love to give and give and give and give. Do you like to receive yourself?
Yeah, that's your act of service.
So you don't feel indebted to people when they give you stuff?
I think the best thing you can do is try to not just understand your love language, but theirs. So listen, knowing that's your love language too, of giving, acts of service, then there's been a lot of stuff that you've done to help me out, of when we're at Tony Robbins and helping me with the landing page and on all the marketing stuff we've been doing on the tour and all that stuff. The greatest thing is letting you do that. If I said every time, okay, Mark, you did this for me, what can I do for you now? It cheapens the gift.
So the thing that I struggled with at the time, and now we're helping each other on a lot of stuff, and that's cool. But if someone just gives and gives and gives and gives, you want to do something nice for them back. And what you're saying is what we should be doing is just saying, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Because that is the nice thing you're doing back. That is the thing that you're doing back.
Or
that is the thing.
I really appreciate it. Oh man, I really love to be able to help you out.
Yeah, let me turn this into a transaction.
It's not a transaction.
Yeah, it is. You did this for me, so I'm going to do this back for you. That's a transaction. You're trading. It happens a lot with mentors, like mentorship relationships. You may not be able to give anything back, but you are by doing the work. The greatest gift of mentoring someone is to see them grow and get better.
Of course. And to report back and to listen to what the people are saying and all of those things. So
the greatest gift back is say, hey, I took your advice and I did something with it. Somebody joined on my Posh Notions. I know she's here. She joined my IG earlier today and said, thank you so much for all the work and all the help and all the advice. And like, I've now made major changes in my life. Like, that's the gift. You did something. A guy, Carlos, who came from New York to come, 13-hour bus trip to come on my IG Live, and then 13 hours home, joined my IG Live today. And it's been, I don't know, 2 months or something. And he's looking great. They're like, wow, Carlos, man, what happened? It's like, man, I've lost 16 pounds. I'm like, his hair was on fire. It was amazing. And like, major life changes have happened in his life because of our interaction, even though it was very short and brief. So I like to say that I'm 1/2 of 8% of your success.
Right.
And I like giving it back. So that's the best.
But
I feel so great about Carlos. I'm so pumped with Carlos. Like, that's the greatest gift. Show me that say thank you, and then show me that you're working. People say, how can I help you? Go do the thing. That's the greatest gift. We talked about something. You said yes. Go do it. Go do the thing.
And I hear what you're saying in a mentee or a protege mentor relationship. Like, I guess what I'm talking about is more when you're close friends with the person. Right? You know, there's going to be a give and take. There's going to be, like you talk about Tony Robbins. I mean, I don't feel like I did much with Tony Robbins. You invited me to Tony Robbins. You paid for the flights. You organized everything. You brought me there. Even at the end, I was like, dude, man, like, let me know. I tried to buy lunches for you, I think, and keep you hydrated because you won't drink water. But short of that,
right?
You gave a tremendous gift. So I wanted. I was even like, at the time when we got back, I was like, tell me what the flight costs. Like, let me cover some of this stuff. It's like so generous what you're doing. In that situation, when you're friends with someone, you want to be able to give something back to them.
If someone is being generous, accept generosity. I'm drinking water right now, by the way. It's in a coffee cup.
Yeah.
So, but it's actually water. But you see, you're totally disrespecting the stuff that you did. Like, I am only there. I wouldn't have gone. Like, well, actually, Tony invited me, so that's why I went too. But you were my, like, I was gonna go with somebody, and you at the time were going through something. And I thought, okay, Mark might be able to use this. Why not?
Yeah, I was.
And you said yes, and you decided on the spot, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, hey, decide, and you said, yeah, okay, I'll come, and you hadn't talked to your wife or anything.
I didn't even ask my wife. No, I was like, no. That was.
Yeah.
I was going through 2 weeks of depression, and my wife was really supportive. So I thought, if ever I can just take off for New York for a few days with Evan, now's the time.
Yeah. We got Nathaniel in the chat. I don't know if we're supposed to look at the chat yet or not, but he said cold shower is still on it. Like, I met Nathaniel in Nina, where did we
Pittsburgh.
Nathaniel?
Pittsburgh.
Was it Pittsburgh right at the
Yep.
first day?
Yeah.
Great. And he's still doing the cold showers. Like, that's the gift right there. He's still doing it. I don't need Nathaniel to buy me a new pillow that I can sleep on tonight. He's doing the work, and that makes me feel amazing.
But if Nathaniel was like, Evan, man, I want to come to Toronto and I want to help you out, jump higher, even though he doesn't make videos about jumping anymore. I saw a video from the other day talking about push-ups. It was a great video. He's like, Evan, I want to come and help you do push-ups better, and it was something you cared about.
It's the transactional nature of it. My goal is not to guilt you into being my friend and helping me out.
Yeah.
The goal is, hey, if I need help with something, great, I'll talk about it. And I know if I ever asked you for something, Mark Drager would say yes, or at least you do your very best to say yes and help out. Not because I've done so much for you and I'm keeping score and I'm going to make you feel guilty that, hey, Mark, come on, man. Remember when I brought you to Tony Robbins and helped you out and changed your life, and you can't, like, buy 3 of my books? You know, come on. Let's go.
I helped
Right?
you write your last book, man.
Of course. And I wouldn't hold you against you if you said no, right? Like, if you couldn't do it for whatever reason, whatever my ask was, I get it. But it's not, it's eliminating, if you want it to actually be a friendship, you need to eliminate the transactional nature of it. You do it because you want to help, not because you feel guilty.
Okay.
That's the problem. You feel guilty that
but
I
why
did
you
this
taking-
stuff.
Yeah, but that's fine. We, some of us have. Listen, man, you're not intimidating, but you're a big personality to be friends with. You do a lot of things, and that's fine. But some of us. What am I trying to say here? It's like the insecurity. So you want to be able to ensure that there's back and forth with it, and that's fine.
No.
Tell me why that's taking it to selfish land, though. Because you told me to go F myself. Basically.
I did not say that. I did not say that.
Should we pull up the text?
Oh, you saved our conversation from way back?
Well, it's on Messenger, isn't it?
I don't know. How old is that conversation?
November.
All right, great. I'd love to see what I say. This is amazing to see if I'm consistent with myself. Although I had the same answer, which I'm very excited by.
No, but tell me why it's selfish. I'll look for this while you talk.
Because you're making it about you. You got a gift, and now you're making it about you, what you have to do. That's the definition of selfish, is it not? When you make something about yourself, then that's selfish. You want to get a feeling of, I want to get rid of this guilt. I didn't give you this gift to make you feel guilty.
Well, okay, but you did these amazing things. It makes you like feel indebted or guilty. So you won't be able to square it. No,
there's no squaring in friendship.
I think that's what I think.
That's not a friendship. That's transaction.
Conversation was, I think, something like, I guess I got to relearn what friendship's about or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. Because for you, friendship is transactional, and that's not real friendship.
There you go. Oh,
yep.
So laggy. I'm in December. There were some really big conversations in between then and now. Anyway, whatever.
There's a lot of messenger conversations.
Next time I'll do better prep, and I'll pull it up in advance.
I'm very curious on how consistent I am with myself on these things. So
Okay.
I'm very excited that
Here.
that was consistent.
I'll take. Yeah, I mean, your answer was it's selfish, and
Okay.
it totally floored me. It really did. I was like, I couldn't tell if you were joking at first because you got like really angry, and I even told my wife, I was like, like really angry. Angry Evan.
When somebody helps, and especially when you know that they love giving, you need to accept the gift. And it doesn't mean you can't look for opportunities to help. If you are not feeling the gratitude and you're feeling guilt instead, you're cheating that person of the experience. Because as a giver yourself, you know that that person actually receiving your gift is the ultimate gift back to you.
No, I guess I hear what you're saying. We just, like, I think you're the same as me, but maybe you won't say you are. I don't like to ask people for things because it's not even about guilt or anything like that. I just don't want to bother people. Right? Like, I don't like, we do a lot of projects around the house, and when I have friends who always go, oh, just call me up, I'll come over and help you anytime. I'm not going to have you come over and help me because I don't want to bother you. And
great, you're being selfish. Yeah, because I like helping Mark Drager. And now
Okay.
you're denying me the chance to help Mark Drager. You're denying me the chance to help my friend. When you need help, that's selfish. You're thinking about yourself. That's the definition of selfish.
We haven't hit Angry Evan yet, have we?
Well, if it was every day, then maybe not. Then I say, hey, Mark, I'm too busy. But at least asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So learn to ask for help and stop being selfish.
I've just accepted your help from now on, and I now to the point where where you're like, Mark, why are you asking me this?
Did I say that? Did I say, why are you asking me this?
Well, there was one time when when you were on an IG live stream, and I Facebook messaged you something about a photographer, and you were like, dude, that's like the bat line. You can't be using DMs for little things like that while you're busy.
No, not DMs. Facebook. What Facebook is urgent. So I drop stuff that I.
Conversations with you are on Facebook. I don't even.
I treat them as urgent. If you email me, you go to my priority folder in email, and if you email me within 24 hours, you get a response. If you Facebook me, then it's urgent, and you are in my IG live, and you Facebook me at the same time. So like Mark knows I'm going live, so I better go check my Facebook because something urgent is happening. So I had to teach you and say, hey, Facebook is urgent. Email me. That stuff. Email me. I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Email me.
My cheeks are hurting from laughing so much. That's the main topic I wanted to cover with you. And
all right.
if I was more prepared, I would have.
Okay, but look at all this. Like, look at the comments. I like how you guys mentor each other. Keep
Yes.
pushing each other.
Spy game. I saw that.
Cool. Such nice partners. You see?
You say that like I didn't know that your audience would be nice to me.
No. You're missing it. It's not that they would be nice to you. It's the partnership piece. Because you're so concerned about being not giving back and helping.
I found it. You ready?
You didn't even hear that point. That was like gold, dude.
I did.
And?
Okay. You ready?
And you're not even going to acknowledge it. You're going to go on to what I said before.
Hey.
Such
People, listen, I heard what you said. People are being super, super nice, and I need to accept it.
No.
Like that? No, I didn't.
No. Exactly. You were distracted.
I was finding
So
the comment. I found
We're
it.
going to hit pause, and we're going to go over it again. Your concern, hold on, look at the camera. Pay attention.
Yeah. Yes.
I see the glow of the other phone on your face, and I know you're not paying it. There it is. Your concern in this whole thing was, I'm getting mentored by Evan, and I'm not giving back. I'm not contributing anything to help him.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, in the comments, people are saying, it's great to see you mentoring each other. It's great to see such partners here.
Thank you.
They recognize the exchange where you feel guilty.
I don't feel guilty today.
Good.
Because listen, like November, we're watching.
But what's the difference? What have you brought today? That's like,
oh, dude, I'm Kanye level today compared to compared to the fall. When we recorded, like we were releasing the 10 episodes on the building the $1 million marketing business, and we're on episode 7, I think. I watched that stuff back because we recorded that October 18th, right? A little behind the scenes secret there. And we went to Tony Robbins November 7th. So like, 3-4 weeks later. My life is totally different since we had that shared experience and being able to work through that. And then everything from November to today is like, and I can't wait to see what the next 6 months, 9 months, year is going to look like. But when we talk about, anyway, all the stuff in there, it's just that I don't even want that side of me being released because I feel like I'm a different person today. So that's what's changed even since this conversation. November 29th.
okay.
November 29th. So that was the day when I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to walk to my mom's. And I'm going to go give her a hug because she's around the corner. I haven't spoken to her in a while. And then I said, I did it. And you're like, fantastic. And here's what I said. But you would bless those around you by allowing people in to make it about you. Like early when I asked you what you were doing, you helped me. I want to know I can help you. I appreciate what you're doing, but I don't want to feel like it's one-sided. And then you said, stop being so selfish.
This is the best.
I said,
I agree with that.
selfish?
I agree with that.
How's that selfish? I like to give more than I take because you're not because you're not receiving, you selfish ass. Oh, and then
nice.
A bunch of asterisks. I said, what?
Okay.
I said, what? I've been given so much. What are you talking about? And then you go back and quote, and you said it defeats the purpose of giving. I said, you give to everyone. You've been so generous and loving. How can it be selfish for me to want to give back to you? I said, you're seriously blowing my mind right now. And you said, receiving's a gift. Don't cheapen it with a trade. So other than you calling me a selfish a-hole.
Star. I didn't say a-hole. No. A-S-S. That's ass. It's not a-hole. Did I say?
No. You called. Hold on. I got proof.
Oh, I see. Okay, star. Okay, good. Wow, you got me really upset, Mark. You got me really upset. But, I'm very excited that I basically said the same thing right back to you right now.
Yeah. And then I was like, the conversation went on for like an hour and a half after that. But
wow.
I was so blown. I was so taken aback by your reaction. That is what not only, that's why it stuck with me. I'm glad that I remember this deep conversation we had. You don't.
No.
I won't tell you what that makes me think.
You're fine, Mark. You're fine. Wait. I remember what led up to it though. That was you hugging. I told you to hug your mom.
No,
right?
I said I was gonna go. I was gonna go talk to her or whatever because I hadn't. She lives.
Yeah, but that's because I said. That's because I said I love you in the car, and then you freaked out.
That was weird too. Yes. Yeah,
That's what led. I remember that. That's what led to it. And you're like, and then you awkwardly said, "I love you back," and then and then you messaged me and said, "I never tell anybody that I love them except my kids. I don't even tell my mom that I love her." That's when I said, "Go tell your mom that you love her and give her a hug." And then you went. The going is the gift. It's like, yes, I love it. I remember that. That's the important part of this story.
There you go. I forgot about all that backstory.
You forgot the most important part.
You forgot the most important part.
No. Being able to give and receive love is the most important part.
Oh, man. My cheeks literally hurt from smiling uncomfortably so much.
Great. Somebody
cool.
said this is comedic gold. There you go. You wonder if this would be funny or not. Well, this is comedic gold, apparently.
Yes. Audience, please let us know because we're trying this. And I thought that, I'm a funny person. Evan reminded me, apparently, that I'm not a funny person at all. I think that was another direct quote where you said something like, "Mark, you're not a funny person." And I was like, "Yeah, no, don't worry, I'm funny. I got it. And you're like, "No."
Not really, no.
Okay, perfect. So switching gears a little bit, what I want to do is I want to be able to get to know you a little bit better. I think the audience can get to know you a little bit better. Like for example, I don't even know what your favorite color is. What's your favorite color? Black, yellow, orange?
Orange. Yeah.
Orange?
Yeah.
Very cool. That's also my favorite color. I think that also goes back to the when we were raised. Anyway. Now I'm not going to be able to find the questions that I had preloaded because I went all the way back there. But what's your breakfast then of choice?
Right now, nothing. So 6 days a week, it's like a coffee
That's
at
not
maybe
a fun answer. That's not a fun
11:30. Oh, fun answer. Well, like on Saturday, it's fudge.
What happened to your mushrooms and egg whites and spinach and lentils you used to do?
Oh, that's so long ago.
Oh.
No. Yesterday was Saturday when we were filming it. Yesterday I had, I took a cereal bowl, filled it with Chicago mix popcorn, and ate it with a spoon. That was my breakfast. It was amazing. Two bowlfuls, followed by 6 to 8 Kit Kats of various flavors, including red velvet Kit Kat, which was amazing.
You're making me feel nauseous now just listening.
Red velvet Kit Kat, followed by, 3 to 4 York peppermint patties, and some chocolate-covered raisins. And then we went for breakfast out.
Yeah, I saw everything you ate through the day. It looked, I don't know how you, I eat large portions typically, but I don't know how you eat all that. Do you just show it, but they're American-sized portions, so are you eating them or no?
Yeah, of course. Well, there was one restaurant that we did not eat. The red velvet pancakes were burnt, and so we left them. But for the most part, we order what we think we're going to eat, and then we eat it. We don't really leave. I'm not a big fan of wasting food, apart from that one restaurant where we left the pancakes. But otherwise, yeah, what I show on my Instagram is what we eat.
It makes me feel nauseous right now. Yesterday was my cheat day as well, but I don't do anything as crazy as you.
Oh, yeah. I'm all in. Today, though, is back to being healthy. All I've had is I had a coffee this morning. I've had some water. I've had a bowl of spinach and then macadamia nuts.
You don't do protein?
A little bit. We'll have
Okay.
so like when we have dinner, we'll probably have
breast or salmon or something.
at dinner we'll have I don't know, Nina, what are we having for dinner?
Anyway.
Fish, fish, not noodles, fish, chicken, some kind of protein. But on keto, it's low protein. It's not high protein. It's high fat diet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. So these are the questions that I wanted to hit you with. So I want to get to know you a little bit better. I want to have a little bit more fun.
What's your breakfast? Is this a one-sided thing?
No. So during the week, I get up. I have a tall glass of cold water, followed by
Mark does that. He called me out. You called me out pretty hardcore on that when we were at Tony Robbins. He's like, "You got to drink water in the morning." Like, what?
I couldn't believe it. Like you don't.
He forced me. He forced me to drink water. He almost like opened up my face and almost, pretty much, he threatened me violently if I didn't drink more water.
Cold glass of water, and then I do the same glass of greens, and then I grab a coffee, and then that's it until usually around 1 p.m. That's my breakfast on most days. Today I had,
You were saying so bad to me when I said pretty much just a coffee until 1 or 2.
Yeah, on my cheat days, I'm still good for breakfast. I just flip over to cheat days around lunchtime. But
oh no,
this morning
cheat days.
Oh, this morning
cheat
was
day
amazing. I had 4 poached eggs. They were great. That was it. Okay. Would you rather be transported permanently 500 years into the future, 500 years into the past?
That's interesting.
500 years in the past.
You would go past?
No, I'm asking you. 500 years into the past. So that's 1519. So where would you be? Probably, hopefully somewhere in Europe, and hopefully with some kind of trade. So you don't die at the age of 30.
I would go future because it's just so much harder. Like going past. This is how my brain works. Going past is easy because you know how things are going to play out. Yeah. You got all the information.
Okay, dude. So you don't have your phone. You don't have the books. I don't know how well you know. I don't know how.
No, dude, I'll figure that out. No, I'll figure that out.
But
I'll know. I'll figure it all out.
So Evan, you won't be able to read.
Oh wait! I thought you taking me right now back 500.
Yes.
What do you mean I can't read? Why can't I read?
They didn't speak the same type of English we speak today.
That's fine. I'll figure that. No. You know how things are going to play out. When you know how it's going to play out, it's easy, but it's boring.
Let's say you're dropped.
But going future is super hard.
Let's say so it's 1519, and you're dropped somewhere. You can't be here because there was nothing happening in North America. But maybe you're whatever in the middle of the forest. But let's say you're somewhere in Europe. You get dropped there. You're telling me from 1519 to like 1540, you were somehow going to know what happened in that little window of time?
Oh, I'll research. I get the pick. No, I have to go right now. I can't research what's happening.
No.
Oh, well, the phone color just changed everything. I'd still be easier than going into the future. Going into the future, there's so much unknown, and you're behind the game. If I'm a 38-year-old going to the future, starting fresh, I'm way behind. 38 going to the past, even just knowing that physics exists, I'll crush it. I'll crush it. Send me backwards, I'll crush it.
No one would understand or believe.
Dude, that's the whole point. You don't know. You don't need to explain it. People don't believe me now when I explain stuff. But I know it. I know that what is going to happen, right? So if the printing press hadn't been invented, I'd invent it. It'd be the Carmichael printing press.
Okay. How?
Yeah.
But you have no
all of that
mechanical
stuff.
Skills. You have zero
I'll figure it out.
mechanical skills.
Dude, that's so easy. When you know what's possible, you can figure out the path to anything. If I went back now 500 years in the past without knowing anything about science, I would be the greatest inventor of all time by now. You're laughing. You take anybody. Like, I would crush it. I would invent a computer.
I would go back in time as well, but I would just want to be a butcher because I feel like being a butcher would be great. You'd have access to meat. You have a great steady job.
So not extraordinary. You would not be a butcher. You get pissed off and find out how to help market people.
I would invent signs.
Marketing. I would be the king of I would be the king of everything. Like I would have, as long as I didn't.
See, here's the thing. I think you forget that the king would be the king of everything.
No. The king would hire me. The king would be Kings would fight over me, dude. I'm serious.
Until you
but
gain
also
too much power, and then they just execute
yeah,
you.
that's the thing. As long as I don't die, I just can't die. I had to take like 48 laws of power with me on my trip back and just understand it. I'd have to make friends with Machiavelli or like whoever the person was at the time. But King, and this isn't just me, like anybody. If you're from the future, you go back, as long as you don't die and you have any kind of longevity, you're going to crush it. I would crush it. I would be the greatest human of all time by today's standard, just because of what I know. It's the same thing. You take who is a baseball player I'm thinking of? I'm so out of baseball right now. You take LeBron James. Nah, basketball's too new. You take. Why am I blanking on any baseball player?
You
Mike
used to
Trout.
be a huge fan.
I know. I'm into League of Legends. Fine, Jeter. He's retired, but fine. You take Jeter and put him when
Roberto
Babe Ruth was playing. Any of them. Take Jeter because people know him. Derek Jeter. Put him back when Babe Ruth was playing. It wouldn't be close. Jeter would destroy the entire league. Just destroy them because of how much better you're comparing eras. Like it doesn't. It's not even close. You take LeBron James and put him back into the start of the basketball. Whoever the basketball players were that were crushed, like he'll stop all of them. All of them. I'll be the greatest human of all time if you take me back 500 years. As long as I don't die, I get shot with an arrow or something stupid early on. Figure out the survival skills. I worry about my survival skills, to be honest.
Or, just get like a little nick, and then suddenly it gets infected, and you just die because.
Yeah, but I mean that's the same caveat now. Like I'm driving to San Diego, and a moose comes and hits me, and I die. I don't know. Like moose aren't in San Diego, I guess. But,
a moose in the desert.
But like we got pulled over twice by cops. Like maybe somebody shoots me. I don't know. Like that.
Hold on. You got pulled over because of road stops?
Yeah, road stops.
You were speeding again.
No, I wasn't speeding the first time either. No, I got pulled over because they were looking for fruit and we didn't have any. And the second time they're looking for some criminal because they're looking in our car. Like, okay, you're good to go. But like something can happen, a stray bullet and I'm dead. I mean, health is always the variable. But as long as I live, going back is easy and it's boring because you know how it's going to play out and it's super boring. So the challenge is going forward. Because now you're competing against AI, like you're competing against half human, half robots as a human. Like you're set up to lose that game.
See,
and
but I think
you
you go to the future, and I wouldn't do it. Maybe if you go to the future, you're a novelty, right? They'll be able to do blood tests, DNA tests. They'll be able to see the era in which you're born. You just show up and you announce who you are and where you're from, and they will believe you, because technology has progressed so much, and they'll be able to do all the science on you, and they will know, wow, this person isn't from 2519. They're clearly from 2019. This is crazy. They don't have lead in their blood or whatever happens because of, however the world's going to change. And you will be the most famous person on earth.
Oh, either way, you're the most famous person on earth. I don't care about fame, though. I care about like how I'm going to. I think going forward is just harder. I think going forward is harder.
Okay.
I think
That takes us to our next question.
I go forward. Hey, somebody wants to record into this. We're going to put this on my YouTube channel, so there you go.
Okay. Would you rather be infamous in history books or forgotten after you die? Would you rather be infamous in history books or forgotten after you die?
That's a weird question. I guess I would go for infamous, but I'm not driven by fame. If you gave me like, if I'm forgotten and like my lessons live on or something, then that's an easy question. I would go infamous. Who wants to just be forgotten and die?
Well, I've asked you about legacy. You said you don't care about legacy.
Right, but I don't want to just be like, I'm not legacy driven. I'm not fame driven. I would much rather trade my fame for impact. Like knowing that Posh Notions made a change in her life from coming to the event and she's here watching live in the chat, that means something to me. I would trade that for my name living on. But the alternative you gave me was you just die and nothing happens. Well, that sucks. So I'll take fame because I'm in textbooks and people look up Evan Carmichael and they'll see Believe and that'll have impact. So what's going to lead to more impact? Me being infamous in textbooks. So that's an easy answer.
There you go.
Posh Notion says excellent answer.
Don't, guys, women and men listening, do not give Evan that much positive stuff, okay?
Wow.
Okay, bring the love over here, Dan.
To Drager. Give it to Mark.
I'll be like the guy who's like, stop it. Stop it. Stop.
Yeah.
Please, stop. Okay.
Who would answer the negative, the other way on that question?
Well, I mean, I guess if you've done something that you're not proud of, if something has gone sideways.
That's not a great question. We need better questions for the next episode. The first one was pretty good, though.
Wow. Okay. Wow. See, this is the thing. When I said, hey, I gave you this very scenario where I'm like, hey, if Evan just shows up and I do all the editorial decisions, I knew you'd be like, what? That's your question? You have one question and this is what you bring me?
Right. Well, I gave you context over my answer of that question, why I think it's stupid. So there's still value, but I think we can do better with the question. The first one was decent.
Okay. One more. Ready?
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like this might be easy for you as well, but here we go.
All right.
Would you rather never be able to eat meat or never be able to eat vegetables? For me, it's I gotta have vegetables. I cannot live without vegetables. I would give up meat in a second.
I would go. I would go meat. Give up meat.
Yeah.
Only because vegetables are healthier.
Okay.
But if you gave me if the quality of the food didn't make a difference for my life, I would go meat.
Fine.
I would go I would give up. Yeah. If nutrition was taken off the table.
Nutritionally equal.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna eat
meat
for the rest of your life?
Oh yeah, dude, bacon. Oh my God.
Bacon's not that good.
I love bacon.
Hot take there, guys. Hot take, guys. Bacon is only okay in my mind.
It's only vegetables. I can still eat like avocado's a fruit, right? Is avocado a fruit? I'm pretty sure it is. Tomatoes are for a fruit.
Well,
So what am I giving up?
I'm
giving up salad. I like my spinach, green beans, kale.
Fruit and veg? I really like fruit a lot. I didn't realize I was giving up fruit as well.
I don't eat that much fruit, but like avocado is a fruit. I love my avocado. Yeah, and I mean, there's also the environmental impact of eating meat, right? And like social, injustice and all that. But
we weren't talking about any of that stuff, but sure.
Well, if you take that off the table, right? Then
yeah.
Just if you're going just taste wise, yeah, I would much rather have meat than veggies. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. I feel like we
how about a would you rather, guys? Would you rather in the live chat? Give us something. Would you rather what?
Transition. It's Q&A time. It's Q&A time. We got 15 minutes left. I feel like we know you a little bit better now, Evan. So that's fantastic. Long and the short of it, you'd rather go back in time and crush it. You'd rather eat meat. And
No. I'd rather go forward and suffer. I said going back would be easier. No, I don't want the easy way. I had to decide like what's going to be more difficult. And going forward is difficult. Going back is boring. Going back, you're the greatest human of all time. I'd rather go forward and struggle than go backwards and make it easy.
Yeah. Okay. So scratch the butcher. I'd go forward and just announce that I'm from the past and become famous for doing nothing. I'll be like a Kardashian of the future, basically. Is that a reference that sticks? I don't know. I don't know any popular references.
All right, let's go. What do we got? You want to go to the questions? What do you got?
I've never seen Evan speechless. Yeah. Let's go to the questions. So here we go. We got 15 minutes of Q&A time. We got Nina. Would you rather York?
She's in the room with me, Nina. What are you doing? Really? You're taking question time away from people.
York peppermint chocolate or Doritos from Evan Carmichael's wife, from Mrs. Carmichael.
Oh, York peppermint patties or Doritos? To which one would I rather have? That's a tough one, but I need my Doritos, especially the sweet chili. Oh man, yeah, I gotta have my Doritos. Gotta have my Doritos, and you can eat more Doritos. Like the peppermint patties are so sweet. You can't have that many, but Doritos, they can last you years, like you just, nom, 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 nom.
I don't really like either of those, so I like the sweet chili heat Doritos, but they don't have those down there. They're called something else down there, aren't they?
No, they do. They have sweet chili. You can get sweet chili.
Okay.
You just can't get the big bags.
Evan, could you give up all Reese's products, flavors?
That's tough, but for what? What's the exchange? Just
because you could do it.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. That's not. I mean, I don't want to, but I could. Oh, I mean, I'll probably have to at some point. What's the best Reese's product is the thing. Probably oh my God, the Reese's Pieces covered pretzels. Oh my God, that's got to be it. I think the Reese's.
I really like the ice cream bars, but you got to go with the classic peanut butter cup, man. The peanut butter cup is where it's at. Not the king size. It's too sweet.
The Klondike Reese's Pieces bar is decent. But I would go for, it's still the pretzels. The Reese's Pieces pretzels, my mouth is watering so much right now. It's only Sunday. I got to wait till a whole Saturday. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the hardest. I would abandon every Reese's product except for that one.
We got another question here, which we can do a roundabout answer, but I already have 4 kids, and you already have a son. But the question is, would you rather have a son or daughter? Very polarizing.
Would I rather have a son or a daughter? I don't know that I guess if you have to pick, I don't know that I have to. I mean, I have a son, so I guess daughter would be nice. I don't really care though. Like it doesn't really. When we're having Hayden, I didn't really have a preference either way. I think there's pros and cons to both. I think girls are easier younger, but I'm more worried older. I think I'm afraid of a teenage daughter. I would be afraid of a teenage daughter.
My oldest is 12, so she turns 13 next year.
Oh, so. It's coming. Yeah, I think boys are worse early, but then I know what to do with a teenage boy. I'll be okay. Either way, there's pros and cons.
There you go. So I had a daughter, son, and then a daughter. So we have a good collection of different personalities and genders. But I was really happy that we had a daughter first because it's nice to have a nice, supportive, caring, thoughtful daughter. And my oldest son is a little zany, let's say. he's a little off the wall.
All right.
Okay, back to candy talk. Okay, here you go. So would you rather give up Butter Tarts, Evan, or Cadbury eggs?
Oh my God, Butter Tarts or Cadbury eggs?
That's from
Come on, that's somebody who knows me. Posh Notions. I thought that was Nina again. Butter Tarts or Cadbury eggs? Oh, you're killing me. Oh, I think it comes down to
Cadbury eggs. So
how do you not like Cadbury eggs?
I love Butter Tarts. Oh my goodness,
Butter Tarts are the thing, but
with raisins, without raisins, with whatever the nuts. I don't care.
Okay, hold on. Are we assuming Here's the thing. Are we assuming equal access to everything?
What do you mean, like calorie count?
Well, like Cadbury eggs, you can get here any time of year, but it's only Easter in Canada that you can get them.
Yeah, they're different companies. So Cadbury is a British company. So
I just got 2 last night, and they're amazing.
So British Cadbury and Canadian Cadbury is different than American Cadbury, which I think is licensed to Hershey's. So I don't think it's the same quality chocolate.
Oh, it's still good, but you can get them all year round. In Canada, you can't. Butter Tarts, Americans don't even know what they are.
Oh, they don't exist down there.
They don't exist. It's a Canadian thing. You can't get them anywhere. So I say Butter Tarts, and people look at me with like I have crazy bug eyes or something. Are we assuming equal access to? Because if you're looking,
don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. You just one or the other.
You can have as much as I want.
As much as you want.
Oh man, you're killing me. That's a brutal question. That's a really hard one. That's harder than future or past.
Don't overthink it. Just trust your gut. What is your?
I would go Butter Tarts. I would rather have Butter Tarts. I give up the eggs. That's rough though. That's
smart because the eggs come in one size and one flavor. Butter Tarts.
It's just amazing.
You have like a plethora of different options. Have you ever had a chocolate pecan butter tart? Oh.
I don't like pecans. And don't put chocolate in there. Pecans suck, and don't put chocolate in there. No, just.
I thought we had some common ground here, but.
My mouth is watering so much right now. Why do we keep talking about all this amazing food?
Have a sip of water.
I think I might be out. Oh no, I think I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out as well.
No, that's it. Got nothing.
If anyone has any final thoughts on who's right and who's wrong for the original topic on when you receive gifts, if wanting to give a gift back is selfish or not, let us know. Let us know. Evan?
It's a yes. It's a yes.
Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it. This was fun.
Yeah, man.
Fun little test.
That's the start.
So thanks so much. It's a start for sure.
What's the name of this show again?
Something to Prove with Mark Drager and Evan Carmichael.
There you go. Episode 1. This is it. It's official. He wanted to call it Something to Prove with Evan Carmichael and Mark Drager. I'm like, Mark, you're the host. Put your name first. You deserve it. Get in there.
There you go. We're going to make it happen. Make it happen. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great night. Evan, make sure you crush it in San Diego, okay?
We're doing it, man.
Make it the best one yet.
Almost every time it's been that way. Phoenix has been the best one yet, so let's see. It's going to be hard to beat Phoenix, though, guys. Phoenix was... I didn't even pay attention to it.
I'm gonna
Phoenix was legendary.
I want to try and come back to another one at the end to see what it's like.
Do it, Cleveland.
I can't make it that weekend, so maybe
Detroit.
or Chicago. But
Chicago.
I'll have to talk
Chicago, we got the guy coming from Norway just to fly to Chicago for this event. Come to Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to figure it out. Where
All
can
right.
I find more information on that, Evan? Do I go to evancarmichael.com/tour?
That's it. For people for the show, though, what do we want them to do? What's the next step?
Just give us nothing but kudos and praise. That's fine. You can just send all of your praise to Evan at evancarmichael.com, talking about how great Mark is, and
Hashtag new co-host.
What? Do you not give out your email to people?
Oh, no. Yeah. My email's up there.
If you want to call Evan directly, his phone number is 417. No, I don't actually know his numbers.
I don't have one. Go for it.
That's not true. That's not true, because once in the truck with me, you had to call someone, and you had to call a bank or something, right, while we were driving somewhere, and you were able to use your telephone. Do you remember that? No, you don't remember anything.
I have a number now when I'm traveling because I don't even know why, because we're doing phone calls from the road and stuff, but
The only man I know who hasn't had a phone for years.
other people's agenda for your time.
There you go. We'll leave it at that. Thank you, and good night, everyone.
Good night. This is the start of something new, something special. A while ago, not that long ago, I'm in the desert, I'm driving. I have a vision of doing a podcast with my friend Mark. You guys probably know Mark Drager. He's had multiple appearances here. I already forget what we called it, but